This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. This is a brief discussion of when to abandon a goal or when to abandon a business. And this is so important. You know, Peter Drucker, the brilliant management strategist, probably the one who was the pioneer in the study, basically said one of the most important decisions anybody can make is not just clarity about what you want to achieve and what your goals are, but what you don't want to do and what you're going to abandon. We had a long discussion yesterday with Liz Hutson, the brilliant founder of EG8. She's an engineer by background, then a marketer, and then built her own company. Just a brilliant, brilliant person. And we talked about when is it that you abandon a goal, a business, an objective. And I sort of look at, you have sort of four choices in assessing whether to abandon a goal, continue on a goal, or so forth. And those four choices are often you stay the course. You just keep on doing what you're doing. And it's so easy to do that, even if you're not really getting what you want out of that business, even if that business is not really generating the profits you wanted to make, or even if that business is losing some money, until something happens, it's very easy just to stay the course. And that may be the right answer. Second is you stay the course, but make adjustments. You figure, okay, this is going okay, but I need to do this or that, or the company needs to do this or that. We need different distribution, whatever it might be. Stay the course plus make adjustments. The third issue is you've decided you're committed to this product line, so we're going to double down resources behind it. We're going to pour coal behind it. We're going to put more salespeople on it, more resources behind it. We're going to sort of put oil to the fire. We're going to double down on it. And that's often the best place to be in business where you're the most excited about a product line, an effort, and an objective. We're actually going to pour more resources into it. That's always the ideal spot to be in. So first concept, stay the course or stay the course with adjustments. Second concept, double down on it. That's often the most exciting part of business. You start to see positive reinforcement. We could do something if we really put resources into it. And the third objective, the third opportunity or option is we're going to abandon it. We're just going to stop doing that. And sometimes this is absolutely the right decision. It's often disheartening for people that have put a lot of cost or effort or time into something, but sometimes that's the right decision. Like my decision to abandon being a professional basketball player came early, but was clearly the right decision when I topped out in height at 5'7". But at some point you have to abandon that and put your efforts into other places. I say that jokingly, but the concept being the same for anything. At some point you have to abandon objectives and say we're just not going after that. We're deciding what not to do. Had a great discussion coming on a podcast on the shore with Liz Hutson. And I really do harken back to Peter Drucker, who talked about this a lot. One of the most important decisions you can make in business is deciding what you're not going to do. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Minute, Becker Private Equity Podcast. Again, if you listen to this all the way through and you text me at 773-766-5322, and you are the first person to text me, and you don't do it all the time, I'll send you a $50 Amazon gift card from the Becker Business Minute podcast. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Minute. Thank you, Jeremy Corv, Executive Podcast Solutions.